zigzags.
What was it like watching the numbers in the circle?
They were just like,
Mm-hmm.
it was like they were appearing, then
Yeah.
they would disappear again, and then they appear again in order.
They would appear, and in order. Go ahead.
They would appear in order in the zigzag shape.
In what kind of an exact shape?
Like,
He said zigzag.
yeah, like,
Yeah. Well, more. I'm good at zigzags, by the way. I've practiced them. How's that?
yeah, that's fine.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. What's that like?
Like, the sensation of it.
If you want, yeah. In that daydream or fantasy.
My state with the letters as they appeared.
Yeah. I'll give you some. Remember the great terms I volunteered before? It was distressful, anxiety-ridden, irritating. No. What was it like watching that?
Interesting.
Like you might be interested in what?
Its symbolism.
What kind of interest?
Like-
Was akin to what?
There's some kind of knowledge.
Like what? Like you might encounter where? Under what conditions?
Mathematical conditions, I don't know.
What was watching?
I was watching it.
Yeah, I know. Describe it.
It was just an image in my mind.
Would you mind describing? What was watching?
Myself.
I know. Would you give? How do you know it was yourself? Do you recognize it?
It was just. I was watching it.
Well, I asked. You know.
My mind's eye.
Then, wait a minute. Then, in some way, you're aware of this, and sometimes you're aware of that. Is that right? Or simultaneously? How would you describe it?
Like, if I moved around, it was following the letters.
It was
I mean,
following.
the numbers.
It was following
the numbers.
the numbers. It was following the numbers. Right? It was following the numbers. Like what might follow what?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Like a dog might follow its owner? Like a duck might follow?
No, like.
Like an elephant grabs another's tail? Go ahead.
It was. I was brought. It's hard to word it now. Okay. 1 was followed by 2, 2 was followed by 3. Didn't move. I looked to where they moved in order.
Yeah. And what my questions are directed to is whether or not I can get you, or from you, what it was like watching this going on. You said before mathematical, that order was a kind of knowledge, symbolic. If you were involved in that under the most ideal circumstances, is that something you would enjoy or not?
Probably.
Probably? Oh. Then it's, what would you say it is? Kind of thing that you would probably, what?
Like.
Like, enjoy?
Be attracted to.
Be attracted to?
Yeah.
a certain degree of, what's the word we're going to go for now?
Beauty.
Beauty?
Yeah.
Certain kind of zigzag. Now that's a certain, I don't know whether it has much order in that. What kind of order was in that zigzag, if any? Did you enjoy seeing that zigzag? Had any particular interest for you?
Why it was doing it.
Why it was doing it? Did it have a spiral aspect to it? Or just
Like that.
this?
Yeah.
No, no. So it brought you to inquire about what was going on in your own mind, wasn't it? Right? And say, is there any themes that we're finding in this spontaneous pop-up fantasy that are akin to the dreams? You would say?
The fact that he realized what it was he was doing and curious about what was going on.
Would you accept that? Was that helpful? Say it again. You didn't hear it. Do it again. Come on, louder.
The fact that you realized what was happening in your own mind and that you were curious about it.
Like curious. Curious about the order they were appearing in.
Well, you questioned. Didn't you say earlier that you questioned why they were doing that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. See, he was questioning why they were doing that. We want to see whether we can get some more to see what's behind that. See? Right? That's what we want to get, don't we? We want to see whether we can get some more behind that. But you found it curious, interesting?
Interesting.
Yeah. As interesting as what is now to you?
Like there's a meaning to it.
And if there is a meaning to it, if it might be a meaning to it, is that the kind of thing that you find?
Curious.
I don't know what that word means. Interesting again.
Interesting. Yeah.
Interesting. If you could get that, if you could get in that same state of mind after this talk, would you shun it or go towards it?
Go towards it.
Because it interests you? What is
Yeah.
that word, interest, then?
Attracted to.
Attracted to again.
Yeah.
By heavens, yeah. Kind of seeing that kind of interesting. This is a pop-up fantasy. Does it have any order?
Yeah.
Have any beauty?
Yeah.
Any perfection?
Yeah.
Oh, you find it interesting, attracted, absorbed in it? Wait a minute. What could we say about the dream? Same things. Same things.
Same elements.
Would you agree he's becoming more interested about the function of your own mind? And that's what you're interested in exploring. Fascinated?
Thinking more about
Thinking-
what my dreams are.
Yeah, thinking more about the dreams. Yeah. So then, wait a minute now. Look at here. See, now we can ask a higher question, you see.